A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Into the hands of Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Penix on 1st down. That one's complete to London. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
2 for 66.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from the 41.
BC.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the gun, Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 32 on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running back sent in motion. First down throw from Goff. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Slot man in motion left. Goff trying again here after the pick. Got Williams, and it's complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. They go play action with Goff. Brought in right side. He's got a gain of 6 there. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Working quickly here. Goff on 1st and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Super.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. The Falcons getting close, and they take him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This one's caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
They kick the running back in motion. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff for Robinson, running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle. And oh, he got it. Interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Penix now on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Penix here from the gun. That's caught for the first. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
What? Who's that?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. Free inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. And they pick him off again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. He's got a man left. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Fits it through the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. On 1st down, it's gone. Launches one deep downfield. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's trying to go deep again. Big gain downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the 2nd half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this 2nd half.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Called in left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. One play in, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Off play action, Goff. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Lions readying for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Falcons will take over. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he cuts it back right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They motion the slot man right. Penix on 1st down. Pitts brings it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Go! 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Here's Penix to throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Going right side, Robinson with it. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Shaq.
Penix now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
He finds Laporta. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Bass now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix finds his target, Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A toss now to Robinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
Let's go
line.
now.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Got a man. Robinson has it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Check. Trap 60, trap 60. Get up.
Penix here from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another one for Gibbs. And this time they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Putting a receiver in motion.
We're good. We're good. 12. Hard ball. Set.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Check. Panther.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Set.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. He comes through with 6. It's going to be 4th and 1.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now the Lions calling a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
76.
Here he is to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. So everything comes down to this from Tyler Bass. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's about 43 yards for him. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner! So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing.